Oh my god! I feel like I'm in the freezer. Oh, stop.
Faces passing by too fast to recognize. Caught inside my mind, don't pop me loose this time. In between the space paths made of time and place. Silence gets so loud to strangers in the crowd. Walls are tumbling down, should stable wanna run, stumbling in a dream. You whisper in my ear, lost in your eyes, lost in your
I don't know how I can do it. Oh my god! I feel like I'm in the freezer. Are you doing it okay?
You can't do it to slow it. About the time.
No, it's getting really tight.
My parents getting worse.
With this feeling I can leave. I'm working and I'm dreaming. Will you dare to give it over and walk by my side? Do you see the road? Do you hear it's cold? Do you want a bite of it? Just getting me above now. Just getting me above. See the sun goes down, driving lights in hearts, counting trees around. This is our day to dream. My heart is cursed with you. My heart is cursed with you. Just get me above.
I feel like the one laying down is due to a nap. I think like you fucking wake up now.
No, that won't be laying on his chest.
But no, you're boring me. Yeah, got that. Go for a fish.
You're the night sky trying to make me see your stars, but the dark gets lonely. Now I see violet, I can feel silence. And the dark's all that I see when your stars have burnt out and your heart makes no sound. I'll find violet in your eyes. You'll always be my night sky.
just watched the clips I have edited together from my New Zealand trip back in 2019. I cannot express how amazing that trip was. It really was. That trip was booked so last minute. It was like 2 weeks before, I think, something ridiculously short, like, notice. It was absolutely amazing. So basically, we did most of the south side of the island. He was out there travelling. He was travelling to all sorts of places beforehand, but he just said, you know, he's going to do the South Island. So yeah, I went out there and basically it was amazing. So obviously the video didn't show everything because I wasn't planning on vlogging out there. It was just a few clips that I had saved from my GoPro, and I'm so glad I took them because they're just amazing to look back on. And literally, I would, if anyone ever gets a chance to do it. I 100% want to take Sophia out when the time is right, because it's such a beautiful country. So basically I flew into Wellington. To get to Wellington I flew from, I think it was Heathrow to LA, from LA to somewhere in New Zealand. I think I went to Auckland, from Auckland to Wellington. So when I flew into Wellington, obviously met him, had a day in Wellington, then we took the ferry, which we almost missed because we didn't read the rules right. You had to get an hour before, and we got there like something like ridiculously like half an hour. It was like 15 minutes before boarding. Don't know what I was thinking. Anyway, we went there, a nice lady let us on. We got the ferry to the south side, and basically that ferry trip was so, oh my god, the waves were so high. There were, the boat was just like rocking. It was horrible. Like, we were literally trying to walk just to get some food, and it was just like everyone's heads on the table like this, just like, oh, get me off. My trip was 2 weeks there. Basically we literally had a day in most places, like a night. I think there was 3 places we had 2 nights. So that was Queenstown, which was like the other end of the South Island, I think. If I'm right, I could be wrong. French Joseph's we have 2 nights at, and Taupo, I think it's Taupo, we had 2 nights at. And my favourite place of all of them has got to be French Joseph, because of the glacier. It was just amazing, the most amazing experience you will ever have. Like, you would have seen the footage, it was beautiful. And to think we got told that in a few years time that won't be like that anymore, it'll be melted, and it's really sad because it's such a beautiful thing to do. It was one of the most incredible experiences I've had in my life. I wouldn't change it. It wasn't even that much money. I can't remember how much it was, but it wasn't nowhere near as much as what you thought it would be. Like, it was just incredible. But the nights that we had in French Joseph's, we stayed in like this tree hut thing as well. There was a little video, but it didn't show exactly what it looked like, but it was literally in a tree. It was lovely, and you got free breakfast outside your little tree hut thing every morning. It was like literally like fresh baked bread with like fresh fruit and a little pastries. It was just so nice, and that was really cheap as well. I don't know if it's the time we went, so I went in April, so it was coming into their wintry time, but it was just amazing. We were so lucky with getting to do the glacier, because basically the next day the weather was awful and no one could go up there, so lucky we got there, and the day we did to actually do it, it was just incredible. Another amazing thing we done was paragliding in Queenstown. That was so good. Queenstown was so lovely because everyone's just so friendly. So we ended up having a really like long day out. We've done paragliding, we've done these little Mario Kart little things. It was just an incredible day, and we went to this bar and thought, oh, we'll have like a drink here and then go back to our hotel and like just order room service or something, you know, because we're tired. So we had a drink, and we was like, this bar is really cool. So we carried on drinking. It was our kind of music, and then it started to get busy, and we're just in our like day clothes, like you could imagine. And then basically the next minute, like this couple came and sat at a table, and then we, because there was like there was no table, so they just thought they'll join us, and then we started talking, and then we ended up going outside. We met this other group of people, and then by the end of the night we just had this huge group of people, and they took us to this amazing club. And the best bit about New Zealand, it's more casual, like compared to like places in England, and the people are so nice as well. Like it's got to be like it's got to be up there one of my best nights out, because it was so unexpected, but it was so good. The people were good, everyone was just kind of like chilled. It was such a chilled kind of fun vibe. Like it was a really good night. And there were so many other, like Taupo, I'm sure it is Taupo, there we had like a mineral water bath that was amazing in our room. Sorry, should I put that out there? That was amazing. Taupo was actually the place where I went out there as a friend of Luke's, and then we ended up getting together in Taupo, which was a fun fact. I mean, who would have thought? Went to New Zealand single, came back in a relationship. I hope you enjoyed this little video, putting the clips together. I would love to go back out and vlog the whole thing, because it was just incredible. The only one thing we didn't get to do was we was meant to be whale watching, and it got cancelled because of the weather. But a fun fact is, you saw the seals in there. We actually drove around and saw the sea, and basically there was like seals like just coming out of the water. It was absolutely incredible. I would highly recommend, if you ever get the chance to go to New Zealand, to do it. I want to go back, I want to explore more of the north side. I want to take Sophia over there. Yes, the flight is like, I think with all the stops and stuff, it's like 27 hours with all like the changeovers and stuff, but it was totally worth it, and if I could do it again I would, and I can't wait to go back and take Sophia and do it all again, because it's just incredible. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. I hope you all have had a good day. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Yeah, I'm hoping to do more of this stuff, like I said, but I want to do it more in depth. But yeah, thank you, and I will catch you guys on my next video. Bye!